Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Raw Code. In this video, we are going to build a real-time voting app. So if we click on yes, you can see the in the real time the the number of yes is increases and the number of no is decreases with the dynamic progress bar. So yeah, you can see in the no for that same. So let's build it. So we have Vite for React and we have Express server for our backend. And in the front end, we have two options with a question A and B. A is yes, B and no. And when we select an option, like suppose we select a option, it sends a message to the WebSocket. That option A is selected. And WebSocket emits to that option that answer to all the available online clients. And also WebSocket do one thing that it saves the data to DB. So it saves data to DB. Okay. And our database structure or the models of question is like this. We have a question that type of a string and we have yes and no, the type of number and the number. Yeah. So let's try to build it, implement it on the code. So here, okay, new terminal. First make the server and cd into server and okay, npm init hyphen y. So it's create a package.json file. Okay, and after it we have to install npm i express server. We have course and also socket.io and yeah, nothing else. After installation, create a file that index.json. Oh, okay, index.js. And here in the index.js, first of all, in the package.json, we have to write a start and dev script. So for the start, we have node index.js, and for the dev, we have node1 index.js. Yeah, comma, yeah. And after that, npm run dev. So in the index.js, first import the express server, require express, and also import the http const http from require http. Okay, and also require the course is equal to require course. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, after that we have to make a server. So also import the socket IO. So for that we import const server and okay, first from require socket.io. So for that socket.io and we have to rename it for like socket server. Yeah, that's it. After it, const app is equal to express. Yeah, and then app dot use the course. Const server is equal to http dot create server and pass the app here. Okay, this is our express server and also the const port number is defined the 8000 and in the last we have to server dot listen on the port number. Okay, this is the port and a function and here okay console dot log and server is running on whatever port we have. So it's a port. Okay. After it, first we have to initialize our socket server. So for that, uh, const io is equal to new socket server, and it's allow the course there. So course is going to asterisk. So it means allow all the origins. And after it, we have to attach it into our Express server. So io dot attach and the server. Yeah, we attached it our socket.io connection and the Express server setup is ready. After it, uh, okay, we have to make a models. So for that we have a models, and here name it like question model dot js. Okay, so before it we have to connect our MongoDB server, MongoDB database to our server. So for that, create a connection.js in the root of the folder, and here const mongoose is equal to require mongoose. Okay, we didn't install the mongoose yet, so we have to install it. npm I mongoose. So let it install, and till then, okay, it installed. Run the server. Server is running, and here we have to define the const mongo URI. Mongo URI is going to be a string. That's MongoDB localhost 2701. Yeah, that's it. And our database name is going to like the polling, and mongoose dot connect, and this is the Mongo URI. After the connection, if it connects, then uh, console.log the mon connected to MongoDB database. Okay, that's it. Fine. We have written database two times. Fine. Catch, and we got an error. If we got the error, then simply console.log the error, and that's it. Error. That's it. And after it, in the index.js, after the port, we have to require it. So before requiring, we have to export it as well in the connection.js. So module.export is equal to mongoose. Okay. So here require connection. Yeah. And our database is not running, so let me run it. Let me refresh the server so you can see server is running on port number 8000 and connected to MongoDB database. That's it. After it, close the connection.js, and here in the question model require the mongoose. Mongoose is equal to require the mongoose. This is our mongoose, and const, okay, question schema is equal to, it's going to like new mongoose dot schema, And here we have what we have? We have question yes and no. So we have question, okay, and this is type of a string, and we have yes type of number, and we have no, also this is type of number. Okay, that's it. And after it, const question is equal to mongoose dot model, and it's going to, okay, the question, okay, and okay, let me capitalize it, this one, and question, and whatever, this is the question schema, so this one, okay, and export it module dot exports is equal to question. That's it. And yeah, then we have to listen for the IO connections here. So for that, in the IO dot on, this is the IO dot on, we have a connection, and okay, we have something wrong here, or okay, no, yeah, IO dot on connection, and it it receives a socket. Okay, this is a socket, and from it console.log the new connection, and also print their socket dot id. Okay, socket id, and yeah, for now that's it. Yeah, after it, when we got a socket dot on, whatever we got, like we got the answer yes or no. So we name it like answer input. Okay, this is the answer input, and we got a data. Then simply first of all console.log the data, whatever data we got. Okay, so let's try it in the answer colon input. So we have a message is yes, and we have answers colon input. That's the correct spelling. Okay, it's not S, yeah, and try to send it. Okay, let me connect first. It's connected, and send it. Answer is goes yes, and you can see there is a new connection, and if we refresh, yeah, you can see we got a new connection after the connection, and we got yes. RS is the restart server that I just do. So ignore the RS. Yes, we got the message that it's yes. So from the front end, we have to send like 0 and 1. So again, try to connect. You can see socket, new connection. Yes, socket is connected, and send the 0. 0 means false or no, and 1 means true or yes. So let's send this, and yeah, you can see. Let me refresh the server so you can see. Yeah, there is a 0. We got the data, and our socket server is working fine. So after the, let me close it. Okay, and when we got the data, whatever we got the 0 or 1, so okay, here we have like not here, we have to import it here after the connection. So const questions questions, okay, is equal to the require and from the models, okay, slash models, and here we have question model. Yeah, that's the correct path. And yeah, that's the correct path. When we got the data, okay, we have to send the data with the question. So also we have in the MongoDB, we have a unique ID for each question. Okay. So for that we send the ID. So how we send? Let's test it here. This is and this is answer input. Let me connect first. Okay, disconnected. Why? Yeah, connected. And here we send data like this. If we can send first is ID, and this is a sub alphanumeric characters. Okay, and after it, we have to send the answer. So answer is like 0 or 1. So let's see. We send the 0 and send the data, and we okay. We have to console.log data. We got this as a string here. So you can see, okay, let me connect again, let me send again, and you can see we have the data. And if we type type of data, then you can see like whatever the type of data we have. So we have a type of data is a string. So we have to make it like object. For it, we have to parse the data into JSON format. So for that, first select this console.log, and we have const like new data is equal to and JSON dot parse the data. We have this one, and okay, console dot log the type of new data. So let's see it, and also the console.log the new data. Okay, let's see it now. So this is our let's connect and send. After sending, we have disconnected from socket. Our Node1 app is crashed. Okay, so for it, we have to remove this last comma. So remove this, connect and send again. Yeah, you can see, let me refresh the server. Yeah, you can see we have a type of object and we have ID and answer. If we print dot, we have ID. So dot ID and let's connect and send. So you can see we have the dot ID and we print the dot name, connect and send. So you can see we have name. Actually, this is answer, not the name. Name is undefined answers, and let me connect and send it. So you can see we have in the answer we have 0. Yeah, and this is a type of number. Okay, after that, remove this one. We have the new data with the corrected JSON format, and okay, after it we have to uh, change the database. So update the database or create new one. So we have to update it, not the create new one. For creating new question, okay. So let it console.log the new data. This is the new data. Let uh, don't touch it right now. After it, create a post request app.post, and that is going to the post request is new bot like this. Yeah, and we have async, and there is a function request and response, and yes, this is like this. Okay, and after it, from the const, okay, we have body. From the body we have question, and okay, we have only this one from the request dot body. After it, uh, we have const new vote is equal to await the questions dot create, and it's going to be the question we have in the request dot body, and yes, which is going to be 0 by default, and also we have no, which is going to be 0 by default. Yeah, and after it we have to save it. So let's okay, await new vote dot save. So after saving, yeah, yeah. So after saving, we return the response dot JSON, which is a message called okay saved. That's it for now. And we can do one thing here. We have create a function. So async function. Okay, this is the async function, and we accept a parameter called question. After it, we can do one thing. Just copy this one, and paste here, and remove from here. Okay, so function name is going to be create new vote, and yeah, that's it. It's fine, and copy this one, make it into a try catch block. Okay, try catch block. So this is try catch, and in console.error, whatever error we got, error while saving into DB, and whatever error we got. So this is the error, and in the try block, simply paste it, and same thing is going to here. So just copy it. Let's remove that. So in the console dot error, we have something went wrong mess, and after it, okay, this is like this, and yeah, error, and after it also return a response dot json, and it's going to be message like something mm, went wrong, something is missing here. Yeah, that's the status code. Yeah, dot status, it's going to 500. Yeah, and in the try catch block, so we found the question from the request dot body, and after it, request dot body, we call this function await, and this is create new vote. So create new vote with the question. And yeah, if it's goes great, then return response dot JSON, which is going to be a message called saved. Okay, that's it. And we do one thing from here. Actually, if we see, we send the ID and answer. So new what is doing, what is creating a new bot. We have to update it. So let's create a new function again. Async function. Okay, this is a function and update what. Here we have to we accept what we accept the ID and also the answer. So whatever answer we got here, ID and answer. And after it, okay, we make it into a try catch block. Here, simply the console dot error, whatever error we got, message is something like whatever we hear. So this one, and yeah, it's going to be error. Yeah, and in the try block, we we actually find that question and then we have to update that. So for that, okay, const whatever question we have. So question is equal to uh, questions dot find by ID and we have ID. So if okay there is no question, if there is no question, then simply we have to return something like update what. Okay, there is no question, then console.log. There is no question like this, yeah. And if we have the question, okay, if we have the question, so const update is equal to answer is equal to 0, then update the no by 1, else update the yes by 1. Okay, and after it, and question dot update 1, and here we have to define the ID. So yeah, the ID is going to ID, and we have to increment it. So let's dollar sign inc and its update. Okay, so here we can do one thing like remove this and make a wait here and questions. So make it questions dot update 1. Yeah, that's it. So find by the ID and increase the value by 1, whatever value it got. If the answer is 0, then it increased the no, and if the answer is 1, then it increased the yes. Okay, so update bot. If we got where here, if we got the answer input based on the data, so we have to send ID and answer. So for that, we call this function. This is the update bot. So from where the question, okay, remove this question as well. Okay, update bot, copy this one and call it here. Mm, This is going to be like this one, yeah. And we have ID. So in the in the new data dot ID, and in the new data dot answer, like this, yeah. And yeah, console dot log new data, just remove this one. Okay, yeah. So also copy this and make a try catch block here, console dot error, and error is going to be like, yeah, the same thing. uh, Something went wrong, okay, and the error, and here just paste that, yeah. That's it. I think it's great now. Sync function create new bot and update bot, and also we have to create a new route, that is update.get. So get votes. So in this, create a async function. Okay, this is the request and the response, and here uh, get votes. So for that, we have to simply send all the documents under the question. So const question is equal to questions dot uh, find. Okay, questions dot find whatever it got, just uh, we have to update it, await it. So await res return response.json, and the questions, every questions we find, and yeah, get votes. So first, okay, first we have to create a vote. So here, we, let's copy it, this URL, and this is post request, and we have to create a vote, that is new vote route. So this one, and in the body raw, we have to create a question. So that is the question, and the question is going to who gonna win. This is the question. Okay, let's send it. Yeah, you can see we have a message saved. So let's open the MongoDB Compass, and here in the okay, we have the polling. In the questions, you can see we have a question here, who gonna win, yes and no. Let's create this is our Postman. Let's create 2 3 questions now, like who gonna win, and in RCV versus DC, also in the CSK versus MI, and yeah, we have 3 now. So let's check it, refresh this. We have 3 questions. Okay, after it, okay, this is our Postman, yeah. After it, mm, we have get all the questions. So for that, HTTP H this one, and it's a get vote. Okay, like this and simply call it. Yeah, you can see we have three questions and we see the three questions, one, two, and three. Yeah, that's it. And in the update new word, this is the new word, and we have to update it. If this is the ID of, uh, okay, this is the ID of who gonna win question. So let's go to the socket. ID is going to this one. Answer is no. Let's connect the socket and send the answer. Yeah, I think it's work. Okay, uh, it worked, I think, but we have to make some changes here. So please, okay, this is the no. And if we make this one a sync, like, yeah, this is a sync, and here await it. Okay, yeah, it's await, and yeah, let's do one more time. We have here in the who gonna win. Actually, the answer is yes or no. Our question is wrong. So make one more question for right one. So here is CSK win today match like this versus MI like this. Send it. Question is saved and go to get that question. This is the question. Copy the ID. This is the ID and go to the socket. Paste the ID. Yes, I'm gonna tell him one that is yeah. Connect the socket in the answer dot input. Send it. So yeah, it's send. Open the MongoDB compass, refresh, and you can see we have the fourth question is CSK win today match, and we have yes. Yeah, that's it. It's working now. Our socket is working. Our all the routes working without any error. So here we have to do one more thing that is where in the socket.on. Yeah, we have to emit it. So io.emit after saving it, okay, io.emit and name is going to answer output. Okay, and here in the answer output, async the data. Okay, we have some data. So for now, let's remove it because after creating the client front end, we can use this. So basically, we have to do some maths here to calculate the total number and the percentage of the yes or no. So yeah, and after it, let's create a, wheat create npx create new wheat add latest. That's it. Let it install. After installing, cd into client and npm run dev. So yeah, go to localhost 5173. This is our wheat server, and here we have to do app.css delete it, and in the app.tsx also remove all this for now. So remove it, also remove the app.css part, and also remove this one and create a div. So here in this div, okay, we have empty here. Uh, okay, so make a class name flex, and flex is going to call also px is 6. Yeah, okay, for now that's it. And here make a div is going to header. This is for header. So class name is going to flex and justify bit okay between and also the items in the center. Okay, so here we have two things. First is let's say it bot polling like this something, and second is a button. We have a button and here new vote. So for it we have a class name. Background is going to blue 500. Yeah, and also make a margin top of 4. I think it's a great. And also the px is going to 4, py is going to 2, text is going to white like this. Yeah, and also rounded is going to large. This one, yeah, that's great, I think. Yeah, and yeah, the new task. And for after the button, after the header, we have a div and also just fetch. So we have to install the Axios, npm I Axios. So let it install. And till then, we can use const, we can use the use effect, res, okay, like this, and const fetch data is equal to the async and like this, and you can see const res. Uh, I don't think it's a great idea, so simply const response is equal to axios dot get and http local host this one and what the route is for the getting the votes, this one get votes. So this is get votes, yeah, and nothing is. So first console dot log the response dot data. Okay, data, because we have to make a wait here. Yeah, and it runs only one time. So yeah, let's try it here. Inspect in the console. Okay, connection refused. We have to run the development server and try it. Yes. Okay, fetch data. Oh, we have to also call this function. We didn't call it. So fetch data. Yeah. So yeah, you can see we have four questions 0, 1, 2, 3 with the ID and question and the answers. Okay. So for that, use a class name flex. Flex is going to call and yeah, items center and also the justify center. Here map the fun. Okay, so for the mapping, import the use state hook. So for that, we have votes and set votes, and for that use a state. Type is going to be any of type array. Okay, and simply console.log the response. Okay, not the console.log. I'm doing the same thing. Here is set votes dot set votes is going to be our response dot data. Okay, this is, and here it's going to be like votes dot map, and we have vote and index. So we have to define this is a type of any, and also we have the index. This is a type of any, and after it, okay, here return the UI. We have to return the UI. UI is going to like we have a div, and this is a card. So class name is going to flex whole, and px is going to be 4, and also the py is 2, and we gave a border. Okay, 1 2 3 4, and border is going to gray 400. That's it, and also we gave a gap of 6. Mm, okay, we have to give a gap of 6 here, and that's 2. And yeah, also we have to give a gap of 2 here, and yeah, that's it, I think. And under this, we have the question. So for the h1 tag, we have question like this. Question is going to vote dot question. Yeah, yes. And okay, vote dot questions. And after it, we have two things, yes or no. So question number actually not the question number. We have to create a div for it. So first div and the second div. Under the first div, we have a paragraph that is yes, and also we have a paragraph that is the number. So that is the vote dot yes, and same thing is going for next one. So let's copy and paste, make it no, no, and also make it no. That's it, I think. Yeah. And here give a class name. So class name is going to, okay, for the border, this is our card. We have to set a width. Width is going to, I think, 3 pixel. Mm, make it like this, and 3 pixel, 300 pixel. Make it more large, like 500 pixel. Yeah, and that's it. And for this div, we have a flex, and the justify between, and the items is in the center. Okay, mistaken, is in the center. I think that's good. And also we have to make, let's see the bg blue. Okay, 500, It's looks like this. So for that we have to declare a padding for px that is going to 2. Yeah, and also we have to border, and border is going to gray, again the 300, and rounded large. Yes, I think that's great. And the border blue is going to 100. Yeah, that's it. And copy this class name to this one. Yeah. So the color of blue and uh, the background color of the this border, yes, and blue. Let let fix it first. PX is 2 and also the PY is 2. Yeah, now it's good. PY is 2. Yeah, yeah. And make this card also rounded. So rounded large. Yeah, like this. Yeah. When we click on yes, it sends a when we click on yes, it sends a data to the WebSocket and immediately returns that data, and yeah, we updated it here. So for that, okay, that's it for now. And in the background color, we have to decide it on the percentage, or whatever the percentage is filled. So the background color is filled uh, based on that percentage only. For using socket here, we have to install the socket. So for that, npm isocket.io-client. This let it install. In the src folder, create a socket.ts, and here in the socket.ts we have to define the socket. For that, import the IO from socket client. Okay, that's it. And const socket is equal to IO and the our socket server, which is HTTP, okay, localhost 8000. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, after it we have to export it. So export default socket. Yeah, that's it. In the app.tsx, okay, let mm, make one changes here. Remove the div. We have h1 and the class name is going to text 3xl like this. Okay, run the server. Yeah, like this, text 3xl, and also the font is going to bold, so it's look good. And this div, the our where the words dot map, make the margin top to 10. Yeah, that's good. And after it, what we have to do? Uh, okay, we have to use the socket. So for that, in the io.on, in the answer input, when when the data is updated, then we have to io.emit and name it answer output. Output. Yeah, that's it. And we have to send the ID, and ID is going to okay, sorry, the new data dot ID, and also we have to send the answer, which is going to the new data dot answer. Okay, new data dot answer. Yeah, that's it. So when the data is updated, we emit that. So yeah, in the app.tsx, create a new use effect for our socket connection, and here find the socket. If socket dot on, what is answer dot answer colon output? This one, right? Answer colon output. So here we got some data, like the structure it here. The data is ID. Okay, this is ID and answer. So we have ID and answer. Okay. So after it, uh, make the type of any for now, and also for this one, any. Okay, I'm doing wrong here. Make a type of any. Okay, and this is a error for D structure. So here, when we got the answer output and we got the ID and answer, so for this one, we have to change that we have to change that question's answer to the updated one. So for that, we have to modify the previous array. So for that, we have to set votes, and for the set votes, okay, this is the set votes. We have the previous votes. So it's a type of any, make it any, and the previous vote, we have to map that. So the previous votes dot map, and it's has the vote, and okay, the vote, I think it has to type of any. Yeah, so make it type of any, and okay, we have the votes. If vote dot id, vote dot id is equal to, actually vote dot underscore id is equal to the id we have, then so it's like this, all the previous vote we have, and yes is going to change. If answer is equal to 1, then vote dot yes, okay, vote dot yes, uh, make it plus 1. So it's plus 1. Otherwise, whatever vote dot yes has. Okay. And after it, we have no. So for no, answer is equal to, if the answer is equal to 0, then vote dot no is going to plus 1. Otherwise, vote dot yes, okay, vote dot no, whatever it has. And if the ID, okay, here, if the ID is not equal to that, so simply vote. Whatever it has, didn't change it. And in the use effect empty dependency, we have to make a dependency for the votes and socket. Okay. And also after it, we have to return, we have to clean the socket. So for that, socket dot off, and its answer, okay, answer output. So for it, create a handle answer output function and clean up the answer output and socket.on answer output and give that function to here. So that's it. Our use effect is working or not. Let's check it. So for that we have to create a input. So const handle answer input is equal to this one and okay, like this and this. Okay, so in the handle answer, when we click on this one, okay, this one or this one, so we have to make a we have to accept a ID and the answer. Okay, type is going to be any for now. Actually, the type is going to be string and the number. So for now, let's make it any, not more strict. So in the okay, so for that socket dot emit, we have to emit and the data. Data is like data, and it's going to be like okay. We have to this is socket.ts. Uh, okay, like this ID and answer. So let's send it like this. Yeah. So we have to send the name is answer input. This is the answer input, and we have to emit it, and that's it. We have ID and answer. So in the index.js, actually the ID and answer. Okay, so make it like this, and we have data. Under that data we have ID, and this one data, also make it data, yeah, and first console.log the data, and also console.log the not the data we got. Okay, the simple thing is, let make it so type of data. So let's check it now. In the server, we have a new connection, and in the app.tsx, let's give a key here first. Key is going to okay, in index, and here on click we have yes. So on click, okay, this one we have what handle answer input. So handle answer input, and it's going to be this is vote. So vote dot id, and also a big clean. This is yes. So this is type of one, and with the no going to be same thing. Okay, the same thing till here, and yeah, that's it. And here instead of one, send zero. So yeah, let's try it. I think update vote. So in the update vote, we have update ID no one. Okay, let's try it. So click on yes. Okay, nothing changed. Something went wrong. Refresh. Answer is not defined. Why? We got the ID, we got the answer. So data dot answer. Okay. So error is here. This is comma. Make it dot and refresh this one. You can see in the DB it's updated. So yeah, click on one more time. It's 2. One more time 3. It's 1. It's 1. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the basis of this one, the percentage of uh, yes or no, on the basis of that we have to change the background color. So for that, first remove this all, yeah, and after it, let's try to refresh it, and after it, in the new bot, uh, where so in the io.init, this one we have. Okay, we send that data ID and answer data dot answer. So for that, in the app.tsx, before the return statement in the votes.map, we have to use like const total vote is equal to vote dot yes and plus vote dot no. Yeah, and this is the total vote. We have to calculate the percentage. So for that, const yes percentage, yes percent is equal to is equal to uh, vote dot yes plus, okay, it's into vote dot yes into that is the 100 and divided by the total vote. This is our percentage. So for the no percentage, const no percent, okay, this is going to, and yeah, this one. So no. And here we can use, okay, we have to make it relative and remove this one. And here make a div with the class name is going to be absolute and left 0, top 0, and blue, actually the bg blue is 100, and also give a style is going to, okay, like this, going to the width is going to like this, and it's on the yes percentage and the percentage. Let's try it. Okay, we have to make it a class name. Z index is 10, px is 2, py is 2, like this, yeah. And also this one is relative, and height is going to full for this one. Let's check it out. Yes, it's working, and there is a error in the number. So okay, if the total, okay, we have to make it like if the total vote, then this one, otherwise make it 0 with this one. If the total vote, then this one, otherwise make it 0. So let's try it now. Yeah, something is not correct right now. Okay, so we have to make this one with also. So the class name is like this. Yeah, now it's great. And same thing is going to in the no. Okay, let's copy it and under it paste, make it relative, remove the bg blue and pxpy. Okay, make this class name. Okay, and also this class name to the bot.no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see now. I think it's something is wrong here. So yeah, make it 1, 2. Okay. Okay, this is the no percentage. No percent. And now check it out. Yeah, it's working. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 50, 6, 7, 8. And here, this is the 9. You can see it's working. Our voting system is working. We have to create a new vote system. When we click on new vote, it opens up a text input, and yeah, that's only one the text input. So for that, go to the src folder and the components. Okay, just uh, okay, here, make it here. When we click on vote, new vote, so make it like const new vote and the set new vote is equal to use a state type of boolean, and by default is going to be false. So after it, okay, whenever we on click, whenever we click on this, the set new vote is going to be new vote, opposite of new vote. So uh, below this, below this one, create if the new vote is true, then render render a div, and under this div we make a class name first, flex call, and yeah, the same thing, justify center, and the items is going to be center. Okay, yeah, that's it. And we have a input box, type is text, remove the name and id. Placeholder is going to be enter question. Okay, and that's it, I think. After it, enter question, and yeah, we have to make const question and the set question is equal to use a state type of a string, and by default it's a empty string. So here, where it goes, yeah. So in the value, we have question, and on change, we have a event, and that event is setting to set question event dot target dot value. Yeah, that's it. And we have also a button. Button is add vote. So for the add vote, we have to create a const add vote, make it handle add vote, and that is a type of async. Yeah, and that's it. After it, const response is equal to not the response, only we have the post request. So axios dot post, and before it make it await. So axios dot post, we have http localhost 8000 slash there is get for new bot. Okay, so we have new bot, and in the body we have question. So here in the app.tsx, this is the new bot, and in the body we have question. Okay, that's it. I think handle add bot. So value is going to like the type string is not assignable to string, so make it a string like this. And yeah, on the make some class name is going to about to same like this one, so copy this and paste this, and in the on click handle add bot and nothing else. So after it, if it's done, then make the set new bot to be false. Okay, let's try it. Click on new bot. It's here. Okay, we have to make it. Give some class name here. Okay, so here class name is going to same thing. Px is 4 and py is 2. We have border and border gray 300, and the rounded, that's it, and flex, so give a gap of I think 2 is enough. Yeah, and yeah, make it mm, okay. That's it for now. So question is like is Android better than Apple? And add what? Yeah, it's what added. We have to refresh to see the new word. So refresh it. We can see there is a new word, and it's new, and open this one in the one more tab. So here we have a vote of yes. If we click on no, you can see in this page the yes and no is working, and here also the yes or no is working. If we give no again, so yeah, you can see it's working. It's great thing. It's working very well. So that's it for today. We created today a real-time voting app. If you want to make any contribution, like set up user authentication and make other changes in it, so you can use our source code link in the description of the GitHub. And if you like this video, then like this video, subscribe my channel, and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.